Today, I'm going to talk about reusing secondhand items. Let's go. I'm Becky. One day, I had enough. So I sold it all, moved to the country, and built my own log cabin with my own two hands. Now, I spend my time discovering new ways to live a simple, healthy lifestyle with more free time and way less stress. Then, sharing what I've learned with you. Welcome to Becky's Homestead. These are some secondhand lawn chairs that I got. And I'm going to tell you what I love about them. It's a nice aluminum frame, lightweight. It came with this. Let me just put my needle down. It came with this like meshy plastic stuff, but just being outside for years, like the seat thread came out and started breaking. And so I'm not going to replace this because it's still good right now, but I'm replacing the seat. And what I'm using is just seatbelt material you can buy. And I'm not sure if this is recycled and made. I can't say it is, but anyway. A lot of items like this are, though. They're just made from like plastic bottles or whatever. And here's the funny part. Even my thread is repurposed. This nice, thick, fat cotton thread comes off my feed bags. Because you go like, you pull that big string. Well, this is it. And I just save them because I do so many things with it. Sewing, like fixing stuff. And you know, people might be like, oh, it's white thread, you can see it. I'm like, who cares? It's gonna be out in the yard. It's like, I take this horse camping when I go horse camping because it's just so lightweight. You know what I mean? I don't care if it has white thread. I just care that it holds you when you sit down and it's nice and sturdy and awesome. That's what I care about. I could sew neater, trust me, but I'm like, who cares? I don't care, so I don't. It's not that kind of project. Some projects you gotta be super neat and tidy, and some like projects that are just outside, it doesn't matter. Okay, so first I cut it to length, and then I'll write it. Really, it's 22 inches. And then I'll just cut them all to 22 inches, and then you gotta just take the cigarette lighter, and you just gotta burn the end, because you just don't want it to start unraveling. And then I just pile all those up, so I have as many as I need, I measure. Then make sure you go from the bottom of the chair so all the knots are on the bottom of the chair, because you don't want to sit on the knots. And then I just flip it under, and it's like, couldn't be easier, really. This big fat needle, surprisingly, goes through. Okay, so I just start, and I just poke it through, and you start on this side, like I said, because you don't want the knots to be on the top. And I did want to point out one other thing. One second, let me just get this through here so I can tie a knot. Fat needles are kind of hard to push through material, but okay, so what I did want to do, I'm going to just stop right here while that's on there, is don't forget when you have this big fat thread, I just have a candle, just a regular candle, and I go like this and I like wax it. And when it does make it easier to pull through, you know, when you're doing projects, to pull it through. I sew my tack, I repair my saddles. You can do a lot of stuff just with this thread. I don't want to go on and on about boring feedback thread, but it's very handy and useful around a homestead or a farm. Okay, so after I finish sewing this second to last one, I'm going to have a last one, but then I'm going to cut longer ones. I just want to point this out so you know I just don't sit on it like that. It's not finished. This is just step one. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave them through like this. Over, under, over, under, over, under. And then what I'm going to do is, you know, do it right and then wrap it. See? So it's going to be across that way, weaved, so these won't spread apart and your butt won't fall through. Okay, so I hope that you have a little project at home that you can work on that's reusing, repurposing, and please tell us what they are in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please click like and subscribe. Happy homesteading. Bye-bye.